So this is a guess a 4K monitor, which is kind of cool, but I have to dial back the resolution. My eyes just can't handle it. We benchmarked it. What are we getting? We're really close to the breaking into the 6,000s. I don't think more RAM is really going to help, but I've got that new stick of that, what is it called? Oh, geez. Not G-Skills. It's, I think it's Patriot. Hold on. Yeah, it's Patriot. So, anyway, let me shut this thing down. We'll pull it out and show you guys. I ordered this on Amazon, and I looked for a couple of months now. So, I kind of wanted to share this with you guys. Probably it'll all get bought up, and then I won't be able to get the second one. Wait, I don't want to do that. I want it off. Off. So this is my fastest computer that I have. I mostly have DDR3 machines. And I just kind of, if you haven't watched this channel, I just fiddle with stuff. That's what I do. Let's go ahead and pull this so you can see it. And a lot of people don't like the color. I don't really like it either. It's Viper. It's actually doesn't say Patriot on it anywhere, does it? Pretty interesting. So I wonder if Patriot actually even makes this. So DDR4, CL18. So basically, like, kind of like, is that sort of mid performance? But it does not say Patriot on it. It does on the box, but it was after I paid for it, it was $27 and change. I think that it was on Amazon's site for like 24, 25. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was definitely one of the better deals with not a lot of negative feedback for a single stick of 16. The reason that I wanted that is because with the ability to add like 128 gigabytes or something, more than 32, you're at a point where you only have 4 slots in most of these and 2 in some of them. And this is my only one that's an actual custom, which has 4. Well, actually, I have a second one that has custom MSI board, but it's only got 2 slots. So out of the 2, this is the only one. Excuse me, out of the 3, this is the only one that has the ability to have more. So if I swap things around and try different things on the channel, I really want to start out with nothing smaller than a 16 gigabyte single stick. I don't want a 4 for sure. I don't want that. And I really don't want an 8. Even though a lot of these would come with a single 8 gigabyte stick in them. That's something else. Anyway, so this one ran about the same with 8 as it did with 16 as it did with 24. So really, as far as the benchmark goes, the RAM isn't really quite as important as the processor from what I can tell. Cinebench, or whatever you want to call it, is what I'm using. Well, we can try a little experiment here, and we'll put this back in there. We've got another stick here. This one is the same speed, but probably different. It's single-sided. Actually, this I'm trying to tell. It looks, it's dual. There are some of these that make it look like it is dual when it's single. There are some. But There's usually a number on there. So like that one doesn't say anything, but like this one, because it's MT, you'll say 1RX by 8. And if it was dual sided one, so they would say 2RX by 8. You know, or whatever. Here's this one, 1RX by 8. And the 8 doesn't mean gigabytes, it means how many modules are on the thing. These ones don't say. Anyway, I hate the sticks of RAM that don't say anything at all, and you have to like look up the serial number. It's amazing how small this stuff is. I was trying this in that really old computer the other day. Anyway, so yeah, this stuff seems to work pretty good. You're not gonna really get under $25 on a 16 gigabyte DDR4. It's just not gonna happen from what I can tell. Server RAM, yeah, but no, that's not gonna run in here. So this is the other stick that came in the Dell computer, which doesn't look like, I don't think it's correct for that computer. Anyway, 2400. So it matches nothing. We could pull out another stick or two sticks out of the other computer into these goofy light up sticks. They're both 2400. 8. Maybe that would be the best way to do it. I could totally put 4 sticks at 8 in it, but one of them won't match. Well, actually, none of them will match except for 2. I have a pair. So the idea was probably play around with this. It'd be nice to have 4 sticks of this, but like at almost $30, that's almost $120 worth of RAM. And it ain't going to make that big of a difference unless you're gaming. And I'm not, so. Alright. So we got the 3 in there. We still have 1 spot open. We have the NVIDIA card. Well, I guess it's what, a 2 gigabyte, 3 gigabyte, a 1060 GTX. Not all of them are 3 gigabytes, some of them are 6. I don't know what the deal is, but this one was made by HP. And I think it was just like, so HP makes their own card that comes with one of their computers or something. I don't know. But we'll boot this and see if it does something odd. It probably will. Because it's going to have to match the speed to all the other RAM, so you get two 3200s and a 2400, so it's going to have to downgrade them. CPU or memory change, please. Enter setup configuration. F2. I like this monitor, but I'm not digging the 4K. And that's really what I guess its purpose was. But I mean, for gaming, I can see the 4K, but like for like desktop use where you need to read things really closely, I don't know if to have like, I could see it maybe on a really big TV or something. This thing's booting slow. Okay. Now let's do a quick reboot. Okay. We know it booted up, so let's reboot it. Yeah, I just like this. It's like a 2022. So it's like, 3 years old. Pretty new. I don't think they knew how new it was, or they would have put like a crazy price on it. It's usually how it works. Oh, it's new? Oh, okay. This is going to be expensive. I didn't like that. Right. Doesn't like the RAM. I'm not surprised. This is why the best thing you could possibly do is just order what you want, populate all 4 slots or 2 or whatever, and be done with it. Don't mix and match. But the thing is, when you get a computer that already has some RAM in it, and then like maybe you can't find a match to what was already in there, or you're on a budget. Well, like I said, this thing ran pretty good with 8. Now let's give it another restart, just to be sure. And this thing, if it's working properly, it should boot up in 20 seconds. So, let me take a look at my watch. Okay. At least from this screen. And anytime you see that there, it's taking too long. At least on this one. We're at about 20 seconds right now. ish. So I've seen it boot faster, so it doesn't like something. We'll go ahead and just run the benchmark anyways. It's not saving my previous history anymore like it used to. Wonder why. You can't really tell by watching this. I mean, unless it's like really bad. But it's really hard to say, oh my god, look at that. I think it just renders this just to like put a load on it, and what you're seeing really isn't an indication of speed at all. Unless it's like really fast, probably, then yeah. But this thing gives you like a list of, it's going to compare you with the 14 other ones. And I've been using this for a little while. We used to have some other thing that we used to use a long time ago, and I'm talking like 2008. And back when everybody was using AMD Athlons and Phenoms, and when the Phenom first came out with like the 8-core or whatever the hell it was crazy. I remember I bought an Athlon X3 or something where you could unlock the 4th hidden core, and you got a deal on it because it was a 3-core, but you could just unlock it with the motherboard for a 4th core. I think it was an Athlon, maybe it wasn't an Athlon, but anyway, an AMD, when it was like about 2008, and it was disappointing. I remember I built that computer with a gigabyte motherboard, and I don't remember what I had for RAM or anything like that, but it wasn't exciting. So this one here, I think as soon as it finishes this screen, it'll populate like a little number up over here, and then it'll start doing this thing like 3 or 4 more times. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, so it puts us over here. It ranked at number 9, which is pretty much the normal thing. So 6 cores. The i5, the newer i5s have a ton of cores, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I can tell you right now it's going to be like 5800, so it isn't going to change. Alright, so like I said, 5818, it doesn't really seem to matter. We've like doubled the RAM. Didn't make a difference. Now, I could be missing something here, but I was just doing my own experiment. So, anyway, thanks for watching.